Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys volleyball contest between the visiting Red Hawks of Natick High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Well, folks, it's one of our favorite Bay State Conference rivalries on the docket for today's stream. It's Brookline versus Natick, and in a sport where they have two of the strongest programs in the state of Massachusetts here in this great sport of boys volleyball. These two teams have been among the top contenders in the state the last few years. Brookline, of course, capturing the state championship last year. But interestingly enough, this Natick team was the only team to hand Brookline a loss last year. Brookline went 18-1 in the regular season last year. Their only loss coming in an epic 5-set match against Natick over in Brookline's Tappan Gym on May 6th. As the Red Hawks won that one 3-2 with set scores of 25-23, 17-25, 25-17, 24-26, and 15-9. That was the second matchup between these two in that season. The first matchup, which took place in Natick on April 3rd, ended in a sweep win for Brookline, 3-0. Set scores 25-20, 25-16, 25-14. The two teams finished ranked first and second in the power rankings as Brookline handed Natick one of just two losses that they suffered throughout the regular season, as Natick finished the season 16-2. And with Brookline and Natick in the top two spots in the power rankings, it seemed like there was going to be an ultimate rematch between these two in the state finals last year. But that rematch was interrupted by third-ranked Needham, which defeated Natick in the state semifinals 3-1, putting an end to the Red Hawks season. And then, of course, Brookline defeated that same Needham team in the state finals themselves 3-1 to claim the state championship. Now, a new season to add a new chapter to this rivalry, as once again, these two teams rank among the best in the state. According to MassHighSchoolVolleyball.com, at the start of this week, they had Brookline ranked first in their own rankings for the state. They had Natick ranked fourth in the state, so still two very highly ranked opponents. Some talented players from last year's matchup did leave. For Brookline, of course, Kristaps Vivars, Connor Christopher, Andrew Bacon, Alone Ingerman, and Adam Lamb graduating for them. And for Natick, Cody Gabendi, Simon Pedrelli, Branch Barnes, and John Carroll, the graduates from last year's team. A lot of big names in Massachusetts high school volleyball from last year that graduated from these two teams. So we'll see how they handle it this year. Thank you again for tuning in, folks. Remember, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat here on YouTube or by sending me an email. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen. And I also encourage you to go down below to the description section of this video, where you can find the link and phone number for our local charity spotlight for today, the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Ideal Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And again, all that information is down in the description section down below. Well, according to the scoreboard clock here at Schlentz Gym, we got a little less than 8 minutes before we get this one underway. So let's take a look at the rosters for the two teams coming in to today. I just want to check something real quick before I start. Okay, just wanted to update the win-loss records for the two teams. For Brookline, of course, they are 5-0, coming off a sweep win over rival Newton North. Natick, meanwhile, they are 4-0, having defeated Lexington 3-1, Wellesley 3-0, Newton South 3-1, and Milton 3-1. So the one common opponent, Newton South, and the Newton South Lions took one more set off of Natick than they did against Brookline, as Brookline has not lost a set since their 5-set thriller against Wayland to open the season. They have since then swept Newton South, Cambridge Rindge and Latin School, Framingham, and most recently Newton North. Now let's go through the rosters for the two teams coming into today. First, for the visitors from Natick High School. Going in order of jersey number for Natick, first off, we have a senior captain, number 1, Druv Sirigiri. Next, a senior, number 3, Ethan Yee. A junior, number 5, Daniel Brasco. A junior, number 6, Quinn Lord. A junior, number 7, Whitaker Feilau Ray. A senior, number 8, Matt Andrade. A junior, number 9, Ben Antunes. A junior captain, number 10, Evan Katz. A senior, number 11, Mike Costa. A senior, number 12, Henry Engelman. A senior, number 13, Phineas Rando. And a senior, number 15, Luke Dratch. Head coach of the Natick High boys volleyball team in his first season at the helm is Bob Harless. So that is the roster for Natick. Now let's go through the roster for Brookline, including their stats for this season so far. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off we have a senior captain with 71 kills, 11 aces, and 2 blocks on the season so far. Number 1, Amir Tomer. Next, a junior with 28 kills, 5 aces, 3 blocks, and 1 assist. Number 3, Kais Al-Fakuri. A junior with 15 assists and 5 aces. Number 6, Jacob Lamb. A junior with 3 assists. Number 7, Ryan Chang. A junior with 8 kills, 2 blocks, and 1 ace. Number 10, Henry White. A junior with 8 kills and 1 ace. Number 11, Ben Zoe. A junior with 6 kills, number 14, Jack Castro. A senior with 2 assists and 1 ace, number 15, Christoph Huang. A senior with 18 kills, 2 blocks, and 2 assists, number 18, Zach Spencer. A senior captain with 129 assists, 6 aces, 5 kills, and 3 blocks, number 19, Alec Smagula. A junior with 19 kills, 6 blocks, 3 assists, and 2 aces, number 20, Luca Galucci. A senior with 3 kills, number 21, Merrick Steen. A senior, number 26, Sebi Levy. A senior with 23 assists and 1 block, number 29, Flynn Gumpel. A senior with 3 kills, 2 aces, 1 assist, and 1 block, number 36, Jed O'Donnell. A senior with 1 kill, number 86, Noah Martin. A sophomore with 3 assists, number 88, Luis Suarez. And a senior captain with 30 kills, 7 aces, 6 blocks, and 1 assist, number 99, Liam Raybold. Head coach of the Brookline High boys volleyball team in his 2nd season is Lexi De La Cruz, with assistant coaches Justin Suhu, Julian Vesneski, and Greg Detweiler. So those are our rosters so far, or those are our rosters for our 2 teams today. And it's so interesting to think about how both sides coming in this with relatively new head coaches. Lexi De La Cruz, of course, taking over for Brookline last year and in his first season at the helm, leading his team all the way to the state title. For Natick, Bob Harless taking over for Peter Suxo in his first season this year. And it'll be interesting to see how he leads this Natick team. 2 undefeated squads amongst the highest ranked teams in the state this year. One way or another, someone is leaving this gym with their first loss of the season. You don't want to miss this one, folks. Both squads bringing the noise in their pre-game huddles. And now the starters coming out onto the floor. For Brookline, we see Amir Tomer, Henry White, Alex Magula, Liam Raybold, Kaisal Fakuri, and Luca Galucci will be subbing out for the libero Jacob Lamb. On Natick's side, we see number 12, Henry Engelman, number 11, Mike Costa, number 10, Evan Katz. Looks like number 8, Matt Andrade, will be subbing out for the libero, Druv Sirigiri, number 1. And we also see number 7, Whitaker Felaure, and number 15, Luke Dratch. It'll be the visitors from Natick serving first here in the first set of this best-of-5 match. Luke Dratch will be getting us started. Warriors and Redhawks, here we go. Serve received a bit awkwardly by Alpha Curry, bumped up by Smagula. Spike from Tomer was, I think, blocked back. I think that was number 11, Mike Costa, on the block to start us off. Dratch wasting no time with the next serve, taken by Alpha Curry, set by Smagula. Tap over by Henry White. First kill of the day for Brookline as they answer right back. This serve received, set by Dratch. Quick spike out of the middle, dug out by Smagula. Followed up by Lamb. Pushed by Tomer is blocked, recovered by White. Set by Smagula to the right. Raybold fires a shot. Perfect shot to the back corner for his first kill of the day. Great recovery there by Henry White off of the block. And then a nice pass cross court to Alex Smagula. To the right side to Liam Raybold, who went for the higher roll shot to the back corner. Smagula's serve dug out by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Costa the spike, missed it, or was it blocked? It was blocked by Henry White. It's so tough when things are around the net, but I always trust the player's celebration on that one. Henry White off to a hot start. Smagula's serve off the net court, barely dug out by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. The spike from Katz, got the deflection. That one sailed way long, but Evan Katz got the deflection for Natick's first kill. First assist also for Luke Dratch, who had 48 assists in that 5-set thriller against Brookline last year. Katz the serve, received by Alpha Curry, set to the right by Smagula. Tomer, tap over, diving dig by Siri Geary, followed up awkwardly by Dratch. No one paying attention to where that one was coming. And so no third hit. No kill there, but the tap over from Tomer definitely discombobulated Natick on that play. Now Tomer on serve, absorbed by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. The spike gets through from Whitaker Felaure. We're already seeing some powerful shots to start this one. And folks, be prepared for it to be like this all night long. These are two teams that are going to be throwing haymakers this entire match. Brace yourself for it, fans. On serve, Henry Engelman. Received by Alpha Curry, set by Smagula, back to Alpha Curry, tap over, deflected, and taken by Felaure. Set by Dratch, spike by Costa, missed wide, no deflection. Luca Gallucci subbing in for Brookline as Jacob Lamb goes on serve. Received by Siri Geary, set by Dratch, spike down, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula, spike Raybold, dug out by Katz, bumped up by Siri Geary, Felaure forced to tap it over. Oh, he missed it wide. That was almost brilliant placement by Whitaker Felaure, but just a bit wide of the line. Serve from Lamb, received by Felaure, set by Dratch. Costa fires, taken by Smagula, could not be followed up off of the ceiling there. First kill of the day for Mike Costa. Third assist for Luke Dratch. 6-4, the Brookline lead as Costa goes on serve. Serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula, mistimed with Gallucci, and they couldn't get it over. Just completely mistimed there between Smagula and Gallucci. And now Natick within one. Costa's serve, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold taps it over, dug out there, but could not be followed up off the ceiling. A ceiling-assisted kill for Liam Raybold. His second kill. Smagula, his third assist. Serve from Raybold, dug out by Sirigiri. Chased down by Dratch. Costa from way back. Dug out by Tomer. Bumped up by Smagula. Fired by Alfakuri. The block goes to the back for another point for Natick. That block coming from number 8, Matt Andrade. Fela Ray going on serve. Received by Tomer. Set by Smagula. Tapped down by Gallucci. Dug out by Costa. Chased down by Dratch. Roll shot by Costa. Barely dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula. Tap over by Alfakuri. Taken by Costa. Set by Dratch. Spike cross court by Katz. Second kill for Evan Katz. Dratch, his fourth assist. We're tied at 7. Serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Alfakuri fires, dug out by Fela Ray. Bumped up by Sirigiri. Katz tap over, blocked! Blocked by Luca Gallucci. An intense battle back and forth between these two. Brookline now up 8-7. Serve. Received by Fela Ray. Set by Dratch. Katz blocked again. They couldn't get it over. It's Luca Gallucci for the second point in a row. Nine to 7. Serve from Alfakuri. Oh, that one was close, but it's just long. I think my camera's in a good spot. Bleachers are shaking out here as the fans are intense out here, so let me know if the view seems to get off kilter. From Alfakuri to Smagula to Tomer, dug out by Costa, could not be followed up by Sirigiri, too close to the net. I think we can be a little generous there and give a kill to Tomer, as that wasn't exactly an error on the attempted second touch there. First kill for Amir Tomer, fourth assist for Smagula. Serve from Gallucci, dug out by Fela Ray. Sent on 2 by Dratch. Luke Dratch with his first kill. And it'll be Whitaker Fela Ray getting the assist. This serve received by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Tomer blocked. Wait, they kept it alive. And Tomer pushes it over, taken by Fela Ray, set by Dratch. The spike dug out by Alfakuri, set by Tomer. Smagula with the roll shot, taken by Dratch, set by Sirigiri. Katz the spike, gets through. Evan Katz with his third kill of this set, drove Sirigiri his first assist. Tied up at 10. Serve, received by Lamb. Oh, couldn't be followed up off the ceiling. And that'll be a service ace. Serve from Dratch. Taken by Lamb, bumped up by Smagula. Tomer is blocked, recovered by Alfakuri, set by Smagula, back to Tomer, tap over, dug out, pancake dig by Dratch, and it's bumped over by Sirigiri. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, tapped down by White, dug out again by Dratch, set by Sirigiri, roll shot by Katz, taken by Alfakuri, spiked onto by Smagula, but he missed it wide. Timeout called by Brookline, and I apologize for having to keep resetting my camera, folks. Some folks are stomping the bleachers out here and it's shaking the camera a bit. But hard to blame them with how intense of a match it's been so far. Natick up 12-10. An intense battle, but the difference maker so far seems to be that Natick is winning a lot more battles at the net. They are disrupting Brookline's spikes, blocking a lot of them back. You know, not allowing Brookline to really assert any kind of power on their attacks. Meanwhile, Natick is getting some spikes through. So Brookline, they either got to find a way to unlock that next level of power on their spikes, or they got to start misdirecting their opponents a little bit. We'll see if Brookline is able to adjust out of the timeout. Dratch back on serve. Taken by Lamb. Set by Smagula. Tomer, push, blocked. Recovered by White. Set by Lamb. Tomer tries again. Got it through. Amir Tomer with just his second kill so far, as Jacob Lamb picks up the assist, his first. Smagula back on serve. Dug out by Sirigiri, but it goes sideways. Kept alive somehow by Katz. Bumped over by Sirigiri. Taken by Alpha Kuri. Kept alive. Oh, but White wasn't ready for it. Jumped a little bit early, given how much Smagula had to kind of improvise on that pass. And Natick gets the point. Served by Katz. Sent back on one. Back and forth on one. Now taken by Tomer. Set by Smagula. Spike by Tomer. Dug out by Dratch. Off the ceiling. Sirigiri keeps it alive. Tap over. Pancake dig by Lamb. Bumped up by Smagula. Tap over by Rabel. Dug out. Set by Dratch. Spike blocked. Recovered by Sirigiri. Set by Dratch. Off the ceiling. Bumped over by Costa. Taken by Lamb. Set by Smagula. To the right. Tomer spikes. Kills. Are you having fun yet, folks? What a rally. Amir Tomer, his third kill. Alex Smagula, his fifth assist. Serve from Tomer, dug out by Katz, chased down by Dratch. Feilau Ray fires, dug out by Tomer, followed up by Smagula, off the ceiling, bumped over by Lamb. Taken by Katz, set by Dratch, push to the back by Costa, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. White fires off the net cord, it goes wide. Both teams showing an incredible ability to improvise, recover, and stay in points when things don't go their way. This serve, received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold fires and, oh, could not be recovered. Liam Raybold with his third kill. Smagula his sixth assist. Lamb the serve. Taken by Feilau Ray. Set by Dratch. Spiked by Andrade. Somehow dug out by Brookline and sent over. Taken by Sirigiri. Set by Dratch. Andrade again, and this time gets the kill. First kill of the day for Matt Andrade. Dratch with his fifth assist. (15-13), Natick in the lead. Costa, the serve, taken by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula, to the right to Raybold, gets it through for another kill. Liam Raybold has been such a consistent threat for Brookline so far from the right side in this first set. And with how well Natick has been blocking on the left side, Brookline needs that complementary attack in a big way. Raybold serve, dug out by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Feilau Ray fires, sends it off the pole. The violation gives the point to Brookline, and we're tied up at 15 apiece. Neither team giving their opponent an inch so far, as we are here well entrenched in the middle stages of this first set. Raybold serve, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Andrade blocked, recovered by Sirigiri, bumped over by Dratch. taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Alfakuri, roll shot to the back, taken by Katz, set by Dratch. Costa fires, overshot it, and Brookline takes the lead. Raybold back on serve for the Warriors. Received by Feilau Ray, set by Dratch. Andrade fires, gets it through for another kill. Second kill for Andrade. 6th assist for Dratch. Feilau Ray the serve, taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula, and punched through by Luca Gallucci. They had a miscommunication earlier in this set, but that one executed perfectly. Gallucci, his first kill. Smagula, his 8th assist. Serve received by Feilau Ray, bumped up by Dratch, pushed over by Katz, dug out by Lamb, kept alive by Gallucci, punched over by Tomer, taken by Feilau Ray, set by Dratch. Katz the spike, gets through. Tied up at 17 as Evan Katz picks up his 4th kill of the set. Dratch with his 7th assist. Serve Sirigiri, taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Spike Tomer is blocked, recovered by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer, tap over, taken by Costa, set by Dratch. Katz, blocked, but recovered by Sirigiri. Battle at the net again, won by Natick, recovered by Tomer, set by Smagula. Tomer tries again. Oh, he got it! Such a close call. Natick was celebrating there. They might have said it went off the fingertips of a defender as Tomer picks up his 4th kill. Smagula his 9th assist. We're entering the late stages of this first set. Still a nail-biter between Brookline and Natick. Serve Gallucci, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Katz flies and could not be dug out. Fifth kill for Evan Katz. 8th assist for Luke Dratch. This serve received by Lamb, sent on 2 by Smagula, but taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Katz is blocked. Henry White with a big block there. Second block of the day for Henry White. Smagula back on serve. Received by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Katz the spike, missed it long. And Brookline reaches that 20-point threshold first, but just by a hair's breadth, they lead by 2. And a timeout is called by Natick. And I like the timing of the timeout by Coach Bob Harless there. You know, anyone who's played or watched plenty of volleyball knows that there is kind of a subtle psychological effect that sets in when your opponent reaches 20 points. And so it's a really good time for Natick to try and slow down the momentum, slow things down, and, you know, keep your guys locked in because they don't need much to get back in this. I mean, 1 missed serve, 1 missed spike, and just like that, they'll be tied up at 20. So this is still easily anybody's set. Brookline in control, but only just barely. Smagula the serve, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Spike gets through from Costa. A smart decision by Dratch as he picks up his 9th assist, going cross-court with the pass. Brookline's defense unable to recover in time. Second kill of the day for Mike Costa. Katz on serve. Received by Alpha Khoury. Set by Smagula. White pushes it through for the kill. Henry White stepping up in a big way here in this first set. His second kill. Smagula his 10th assist. Tomer the serve. Can it be followed up? Followed up by Costa, and Katz gets it over on 3. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, he overshot it. A huge defensive effort by Mike Costa to chase down that second touch after the serve was initially mishandled. Allowed Natick to stay in the point long enough for Brookline to make a mistake. This serve off the net court, dug out by Alpha Khoury, kept alive by Smagula. Wait, oh, it's a point for Brookline. Natick overreached. The official initially signaled that it was Natick's point, but then turned around. Natick trying to say that Smagula committed the violation, reaching up, trying to keep that point live. But they say it was an overreach by Natick's blockers. And that's a huge call going Brookline's way as they're up 22-20. Serve from Lamb, received by Fela Ray, set by Dratch, spike and trade. Natick not backing down here as Matt Andrade picks up his 3rd kill. 10th assist for Luke Dratch here in set number 1. 22-21. Still anyone's set here in set number 1. Remember, it's 1st to 25, but you must win by 2. Costa serve, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold tap over, taken by Dratch, bumped up by Siri Geary. Fela Ray, blocked! Blocked by Liam Raybold. First block of the day for Raybold. 23-21. Serve taken by Katz. Followed up awkwardly, and they couldn't get to it. I think we can be a little generous and give an ace to Raybold on that one. And more importantly, it is now set point for Brookline as Natick calls timeout. And boy, fans, if you're wondering just how marquee of a matchup this is, I saw a couple of kids wearing Needham volleyball shirts coming up into the stands here at Schluntz Gym. So, top programs are watching, however they can be watching. Because they know that these are going to be 2 of the top teams in Division I by the end of the year, barring some outrageous disaster. These are going to be 2 very highly ranked teams by the end that are likely to be playing deep into June. Out of the timeout, Raybold serving for the set for Brookline. Received by Katz, set by Dratch. Fela Ray gets it through for the kill. Natick's not done yet. Second kill for Whitaker Fela Ray. 11th assist for Luke Dratch. Still set point for Brookline as a timeout now called by Brookline. Boy, if that don't just tell you how much of a nail-biter this is. 1 point and the other team calls timeout. (24-22). We got 2 notes in the live chat early in this one. Uri Tomer saying, "Nice one, Amir," referring, I assume, to some earlier highlight-worthy play by Amir Tomer. And then Marcia Buchanan and Ed saying, "Marcia and Ed watching from Naples, cheering for the Brookline Warriors and Alex Smagula." Set point still for Brookline. Faye the serve, received by Alfakuri, set by Smagula, back to Alfakuri, fires his shot, missed it wide. One more point and Natick gets us to a deuce situation. Remember, you have to win by 2. It is still set point for Brookline. Faye serve, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Galucci, dug out by Dratch, bumped up by Costa. Katz, the roll shot, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula from the back. Tomer pushes, gets it off the hands for the kill and the set. I said that one of the big themes of this first set was teams improvising based on what the point gave him, and Amir Tomer improvising in mid-air to switch from a swing to a push when the pass was slightly off the marker. And it ends up working out very well, throwing off the blockers as he picks up his 5th kill, and Brookline wins the first set by the narrowest possible margin, 25-23. From Schlunz Gym, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Gonna take a break, mute the mic, and run a YouTube ad break, but I'll be back with the second set of this match. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schlunz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you coverage of the second set of this high school varsity boys volleyball contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. Well, the first set certainly lived up to the billing of these two top-ranked teams. Brookline winning that set by the narrowest possible margins, 25-23. Alex Smagula will be serving for Brookline to start off this second set. This serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch off the ceiling, and they couldn't get that one over. Those ceiling cross beams make those cross-court passes so hard sometimes because it bounces off of the beam and it goes in the opposite direction. His serve received by Sirigiri, set by Drach. The spike missed wide that time by Henry Engelman. And Brookline gets a bit of a head start here off the back of a pair of Natick mistakes. Serve received by Sirigiri, set by Drach. Awkward punch over from Katz, taken by Alpha Khoury, set by Smigola. White is blocked. And it's Engelman making up for the miss with the successful block that time. Evan Katz going on serve for Natick. This one flies away, and that'll be an ace. First ace of the day for Katz, just the second service ace for Natick so far today. Serve received by Lamb, set by Smigula. Raybold blocked, tried to recover, but no dice as it's blocked by Mike Costa. Natick once again asserting themselves at the net. That was a big strength for them in the first set. Serve from Katz, received awkwardly, bumped up by Smigula. Raybold fires and comes through with the kill this time. Raybold, a good job reading the defense and launching that shot at an angle away from the blockers that still drops in. 5 kills for Raybold, 12 assists for Smigula. This serve off the net court, dug out by Katz, set by Drach. Costa the spike, missed it just wide. We've had so many close calls on both sides throughout this match. The margins of error so thin when you've got two such high-ranked teams facing off. Tomer's serve. Well, okay, not a thin margin that time. That missed by quite a bit. All tied up at 4 apiece. Engelman the serve, missed it wide. Brookline goes back on serve off the mistake. And in the live chat, Brookline assistant coach Greg Detweiler checking in from home. He's a bit under the weather, but still here cheering on his boys. His serve received, set up by Drach, barely bumped over by Feilau Ray, taken by Lamb, set by Smigula. Alpha Khoury misfires there. That serve further back than Alpha Khoury was expecting, as Smigula sending a pass back just to keep it away from the net. All knotted up at 5. Costa on serve for the Redhawks. Into the net. Natick starting to have some trouble with their serves. That's the second straight serve that they've missed. Raybold serve taken by Sirigiri, sent on 2 by Drach, sent back on 1 by Gallucci, dug out by Katz, sent over on 2 again by Drach, taken by Raybold, sent on 2 by Smigula, dug out by Costa, set by Drach, tap over, sent back by Smigula, taken by Sirigiri, set by Drach. Andrade is blocked, recovers, tapped back, taken by Drach, bumped up by Sirigiri. Feilau Ray blocked, but blocked wide. Tilt. That was a wacky point there. A lot of on-2 and on-1 hits. But ultimately, it's Whitaker Feilau Ray with the kill off the assist from Druv Sirigiri. This serve received, set by Smigula. Gallucci missed it wide. Tried to send it sideways away from the blockers, but he sent it down the short side and curved it too much. Feilau Ray on serve for Natick. Into the net. Another miss for the Natick servers. And Brookline has got to find some offensive rhythm here. Natick's given him a gift with all these missed serves, but they haven't been able to take advantage. Serve received by Felaure, set by Dratch. Spike Katz gets through, but it's dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula. Roll shot to the back by Tomer. Taken by Costa, set by Dratch. Spike Katz deflected, could not be followed up this time. 6th kill of the day for Evan Katz. 12th assist for Luke Dratch. Sirigiri on serve into the net. Henry White subbing back in on the front lines as Luca Gallucci goes on serve. The serve taken by Felaure, sent on 2 by Dratch. Brookline had been handling those on-2 hits well in a previous point, but not that time. Luke Dratch with his 2nd kill. Whitaker Felaure with his 2nd assist. Dratch the serve, received by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula. Tomer fires, and it gets just barely through the blockers for the kill. Boy, that one almost blocked back, and that actually kind of worked in Brookline's favor because it wasn't in any kind of spot for anyone to recover it. 6th kill for Tomer, 13th assist for Smagula. All tied up at 9. Smagula, the serve, taken by Katz, set by Dratch. Spike Costa sails it long, no deflection. And the Natick bench letting them know they didn't like that call, as that one's tapped down on 1 by Amir Tomer. A good serve from Smagula begets an on-1 hit that Tomer punishes. This one received by Sirigiri, set by Dratch, and a quick spike from Engelman gets through for the kill. First kill of the day for Henry Engelman. 13th assist for Dratch. Serve taken by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula. Raybold's blocked, tapped down by Tomer, recovered. Dratch sets for Costa, barely recovered at the net by White, but no one there to follow it up. That battle won by Mike Costa. I don't even know whether that's a kill or a block or even anything. Katz the serve, taken by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula, tapped by Tomer, recovered, taken by Sirigiri, spiked by Felaure, dug out by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula. Tomer misfires and hits that one into the net. (12-11). Natick with the lead as Tomer just missed on that one. Serve received by Alpha Kuri over on 1, back down on 1 by Engelman. And Brookline cannot let these mistakes pile up as they now trail by 2, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you never know where a big deficit can come from. Serve taken by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula. Tomer fires, and that one blocked back by Engelman. And Natick taking a 3-point lead, and it's a timeout called by the Warriors. And again, it's the strength of Natick's blockers that have been the big difference makers so far. You know, this might be the greatest test that Brookline's hitters have had so far this year, even including the Whalen match possibly. You know, with the graduation of Kristaps Vivars, Brookline lost the guy that they typically count on to be able to just pass it to him and make something happen when your offense is struggling. Amir Tomer has generally been that guy, but this is the kind of match where your mettle as a top hitter can really be tested. Katz back on serve, taken by Alfakuri, bumped up by Smagula, pushed over by Tomer, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch to the right. Costa blocked, recovered just barely by Katz, followed up by Costa. They couldn't get it over on 3. Another huge play from Henry White. Maybe not a full block to the stat counter, but still a very big play from him out of the timeout. Tomer on serve. Taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Fela Ray pushed through the blockers, dug out by Smagula, kept alive just barely. They got it over on 3. Taken by Costa, set by Dratch. Spike deflected, dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula. From the back, it's Tomer. He's blocked. He recovers, sends it over on 1. Taken by Fela Ray, set by Dratch. Costa fires, and Costa comes through. Another thrilling rally between Brookline and Natick, but this one ends in favor of the Red Hawks. Costa for his 3rd kill, Dratch his 14th assist. Serve Engelman, taken by Tomer, bumped up by Smagula, tap over by Alfakuri, dug out by Fela Ray, set by Dratch. Costa pushes off the pole, and it went wide anyway. Luca Gallucci subs back in for Brookline as Jacob Lamb goes on serve. Down the line, it's taken by Fela Ray. Oh, awkward off the ceiling. And a lucky ceiling break for Brookline as Lamb picks up the ace, his first of the day. But he misses that one into the net. Natick still up by 2. Costa on serve. Off the net court, dug out by Smagula, followed up by Lamb. Alfakuri is blocked. Blocked by Andrade. Brookline made a valiant effort to try and get back in that point after a tough service receive off the net cord, but Andrade with his 2nd block of the day. Costa's serve, dug out by Tomer, set by Smagula. Gallucci is blocked but recovers. Set by Smagula, close to the net, won by Raybold, recovered by Andrade. Set by Dratch. Spike Fela Ray is blocked by Raybold. Second block of the day for Liam Raybold. Brookline staying right on Natick's heels. Serve Raybold, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch, tap over by Andrade, pancake dig by Lamb, followed up by Alfakuri, pushed over by Raybold. Taken by Costa, set by Dratch, Andrade, the spike, gets through for the kill. Fourth kill for Matt Andrade. 15th assist for Dratch. 18-15. Natick in the driver's seat right now. Serve Fela Ray off the fingertips of Tomer. Bumped up by Lamb and bumped over by Alfakuri. Taken by Fela Ray, set by Dratch. Tap is blocked, recovered by Andrade. Set by Dratch. Now a tap over from Katz. Taken by Alfakuri and spiked on 2 by Smagula. Alex Smagula, he's been looking for that opportunity, and he picks up his first kill of the day. Kais Alfakuri with the assist. This serve received awkwardly, set by Dratch. Costa from the back delivers a powerful shot. 4th kill for Mike Costa. 16th assist for Luke Dratch. Serve taken a bit awkwardly, set by Smagula. Tomer blocked, recovers, couldn't follow up. I think it was Dratch that time on the block. And Natick taking control here as Brookline calls timeout. You know, it's interesting to look at the distribution of kills between these two teams' hitters. For Brookline, Tomer and Raybold far out ahead with 7 and 5 kills respectively. But then after that, the next highest is 2 kills from Henry White, and then 1 each from Smagula and Galucci. For Natick, they've got quite the spread. 6 from Katz, 4 each from Andrade and Costa, 3 from Feilau Ray, and 2 from each from Engelman and Dratch. Sirigiri on serve here as Natick has reached that 20-point threshold with a 4-point lead. Battle at the net, won by Natick, recovered by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer, roll shot to the back. Beautiful technique there from Amir Tomer. And Brookline needed that one badly. Eighth kill for Tomer. 14th assist for Smagula. Galucci on serve. Received. Set by Dratch. Quick spike. Recovered by Raybold. Bumped up by Smagula. Fired by Tomer. And a missile from Amir Tomer. 2 quick kills from the co-captain to cut Brookline's deficit in half. And a nice recovery from Raybold to allow Brookline to keep attacking. Galucci's serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Katz the spike. Was it blocked? I think it was. I think it was Henry White who blocked that one, and a timeout is now called by Natick. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I think that one was blocked by Henry White. That's his 3rd block. White's been stepping up in a big way at that middle blocker position in the absence of Zach Spencer. I don't know if he's injured or sick or what, but whatever the reason for his absence, certainly as fans we hope he comes back soon, but Henry White stepping up in his absence and making some big plays. And how about Amir Tomer with 2 quick kills back-to-back out of that timeout to go from 20-16 to 20-18. And now a very big point coming up here. Brookline with a chance to tie it up at 20 apiece. Serve taken by Feilau Ray, set by Dratch. Katz, roll shot taken by Galucci. Battle at the net is won by Feilau Ray. I'll call that a block for Whitaker Feilau Ray. A big point win for Natick as they stay ahead by multiple points. Now back up by 2. Serve Dratch, received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer, deflected, taken by Dratch, set by Sirigiri. Katz, deflected, and taken by Raybold, set by Smagula. And Tomer's blocked, but recovers it. Set back to Tomer, fires a shot cross court. Oh, they say he missed wide. Brookline trying to appeal. Lexi De La Cruz appealing that one passionately, but not winning that appeal. Brookline setting up for Henry White. It's a diving dig from Dratch, set by Siri Geary. Cats the spike, missed it just long. 2 straight spikes missing by inches on both sides. 22-20 the score in Natick's favor. Serve Smagula, taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Cats the spike, blocked, but blocked wide. That spike coming from Cats, I believe. A big kill there. Serve taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer blocked. Blocked by Engelman, and that's a huge one for Natick as they now have set point. Brookline would need to score 4 unanswered points if they want to get back in this one. Serve from Cats, taken by Alpha Khoury, set by Smagula. Tomer fires, dug out by Dratch, bumped up by Siri Geary. Costa misses into the net. Brookline not done yet, but they still got a long uphill climb. Tomer on serve. Dug out awkwardly, chased down by Dratch. Costa the spike, could not be dug out, and that will end the set. Mike Costa with his 5th kill of the match. Luke Dratch with his 18th assist. And Natick takes the second set, 25-21. For Brookline, that is their first set loss since the season opener against Wayland. Well, I'm going to take a break and mute the mic and run a YouTube ad break, but I'll be back with the third set of what is proving to be a thrilling match so far. Don't go away. Hello again, back on the mic. Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Schlunt's Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. As we are getting ready for the third set of this high school varsity boys volleyball contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. The two teams split the first two sets. Brookline taking the first 25-23. Natick taking the second 25-21. A very big third set coming up here. Whoever wins this third set will find themselves one set away from victory, while the loser of this set will find themselves fighting for their lives in the fourth set. But I'll tell you, I heard one Natick fan talking to a Brookline fan earlier or during the break between sets, and she said basically this has been such a good game regardless of the outcome. Tomer's spike blocked, recovers, but oh, an illegal underhit called, I guess, on Tomer there. And so the Redhawks take the first point. Dratch the serve, taken by Lamb, bumped up by Smagula. Tomer tries again and pushes it off the blocker's hands for the kill. Good read of the situation by Amir Tomer, going for a more controlled play rather than going for power, as he picks up his 10th kill. Smagula his 16th assist. Serve taken by Siri Giri, set by Dratch, spike by Engelman, gets through for the kill. Henry Engelman with his 3rd kill of the match so far. Luke Dratch his 19th assist. Serve from Katz, received by Alpha Corey, chased down by Smagula. Tomer fires, blocked, recovered, followed up by Alpha Corey, off the ceiling, bumped over by Tomer. Taken by Engelman, set by Dratch. Spike is blocked, but blocked wide. And it'll be a kill for Whitaker Feilau Ray. 4th kill for Feilau Ray, 20th assist for Dratch. Serve taken by Alpha Corey, bumped up by Smagula. Raybold off the blocker's hands for another kill. Sixth kill so far for Liam Raybold. 17th assist for Smagula. Tomer the serve, dug out by Katz, but sent on one. Tap down, dug out by Engelman, followed up by Dratch. Spike by Feilau Ray. Was there a deflection? There was not. That one was very close. I wouldn't be surprised if Feilau Ray was trying to send it off the blocker's fingertips, but the ref says no. Tomer's serve, dug out by Siri Giri, followed up by Dratch. Punched down by Engelman. He gets it. Boy, it seemed like he had no angle to get that one in, but he did. 5th kill for Feilau Ray. 21st assist for Dratch, who just barely kept that ball alive. This serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula to the right to Raybold. Fires a shot, could not be dug out. Liam Raybold going for a higher trajectory on the shot this time to pick up his 7th kill. Lamb the serve, taken by Siri Giri, followed up by Costa, bumped over by Feilau Ray. Received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, dug out by Katz, followed up off the ceiling by Dratch, and bumped over by Siri Giri. Taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Alpha Corey fires, and he sails it. Natick staying in the point long enough for Brookline to make a mistake. Kais Alpha Corey a bit slow out of the gate so far. Brookline's 3rd leading hitter of the season with no kills so far through the first 2 sets. Serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold blocked. Blocked by Feilau Ray. And the hype starting to build for Natick here in set number 3. Costa the serve. Misses that one. I think it went off the pole irregardless of whether it dropped in or not. Six to 5, the Natick lead. Raybold the serve, taken by Katz, set by Dratch, and Andrade fires. Matt Andrade with his 5th kill. 22 assists for Dratch, and Natick has been looking a lot stronger on those spikes out of the middle so far. Serve received by Alfakuri, set by Smigula. Galucci gets it through for the kill. Boy, just as I say it, Brookline answers back with a swing from one of their middle hitters. But just the 2nd kill so far for Luca Galucci. 19th assist for Smigula. Serve received by Siri Giri over on one. Tomer is blocked, recovered just barely by Lamb, and Alfakuri couldn't get it over on 3. Boy, when you got a serve received sent over on 1, that's an opportunity, and Brookline unable to take advantage of that opportunity, losing at the net again. Siri Giri's serve taken by Alfakuri, set by Smigula. Galucci's spike barely recovered and pushed over by Dratch. Taken by Raybold, set by Smigula, and Tomer blocked. Dratch with another block. Nine to 6. Sirigiri misses that one into the net. And now it'll be Galucci on serve for Brookline. Dug out by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Costa shoots that one way long. Brookline now within 1. Mark Forgus let me know via email that Zach Spencer is out sick, and that's why he is absent today. So we're certainly wishing him well. Galucci's serve taken by Fela Ray, set by Dratch, pushed over by Katz, taken by Alfakuri, too close to the net. And Brookline got that one over. They said that Natick got a hand on it, but now they say Brookline got a hand on that swing from Engelman. 4th kill for Henry Engelman. I assume the assist was by Dratch. So that was a bit of a confusing point. Dratch the serve, taken by Alfakuri, bumped up by Smigula. Roll shot Tomer, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Spike Engelman gets through for another kill. And a timeout now called by Brookline, as Natick really asserting themselves out of the middle. 5 kills now for Henry Engelman, to go along with 3 blocks so far. Matt Andrade, also out of the middle, has got 5 kills and 2 blocks. And even amongst those on the sides, 2 blocks each from Mike Costa, Whitaker Fela Ray, and Luke Dratch, the setter. So that is a total of 11 blocks for Natick midway through the 3rd set. For Brookline, so far they have got 7 blocks of their own, 3 from Henry White and 2 each from Luca Galucci and Liam Raybold. But it's more than just the blocks that have won the points, as sometimes blocks just throw an opponent off their rhythm. Serve from Dratch, taken by Alfakuri, bumped up by Smigula. Tomer is blocked, but blocked wide. 11th kill today for Amir Tomer. as Smagula picks up assist number 20. Smagula's serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Drach. Cats the spike. They say he got the deflection. Cats going for the high arcing spike to get it off the blocker's hands as he picks up his 8th kill. Drach his 25th assist for Brookline. They've subbed in number 11 Ben Zoe in place of Kaisal Fakuri. This serve received by Zoe, set by Smagula to the right to Tomer. He missed it. Boy, everything about that was ideal except for how it ended. As Brookline misses an opportunity there, they still trail by 4. Serve taken by Zoe off the ceiling. Could not be followed up. Natick sending their serves at the recent sub that just came in, and Evan Katz picks up his 2nd ace of the day. Serve received by Zoe, set by Smagula. Raybold fires off the fingertips for the kill. Eight kills now for Liam Raybold. 21 helpers for Smagula. Serve Tomer, and it drops in for an ace. You could tell Natick did not like that one as Tomer sends that one to the back line. Drops that in for his 1st ace of the day. This one dug out by Katz, set by Drach. Costa blocked, recovered by Drach, followed up by Sirigiri, pushed over by Feilau Ray, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, missed it wide. Brookline's had some bad misses on the opportunities they've had with open looks as the Natick blockers pulled back on that one. And I don't know if Raybold just maybe got overexcited because the blockers weren't there. This serve chased down by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold fires down the line. And it's in. Natick did not like that call as Raybold picks up his 9th kill. Smagula his 22nd assist. Natick bringing the cow manure chance, so to speak, as Lamb serves this one, taken by Feilau Ray, set by Drach. Costa pushes it through. A good read by Costa on that play. Saw where the blockers were covering him and decided to push it down the line as they were covering for a cross-court spike. Costa the serve, sails it long. 16-13. If Brookline wants to get back in this one, they probably want to do it fast. Raybold serve, taken by Katz, set by Drach. Feilau Ray off the pole. Brookline catches a break there, and they're within 2. Serve received by Katz, set by Drach. Andrade fires, it was deflected. And Natick was surprised to get that call. Natick did not think they got that point, but the ref says they did. Sixth kill for Matt Andrade. 27th assist for Drach. This serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. And oh, Zoe just mishits it completely. (18-14) now. Ray the serve, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Quick spike from Luca Gallucci. And Brookline's been needing that play. Third kill for Gallucci. Smagula, his 23rd assist. Brookline still trailing by 3. Zoe's serve goes long. Druv Sirigiri going on serve for the Redhawks. Received by Zoe, set by Smagula. Gallucci fires again, dugout sent over on 1. Gallucci takes it, set by Smagula. Tomer pushes it, blocked, recovered by Gallucci, set by Smagula. Gallucci deflected and taken by Costa. Pushed to the back by Dratch, taken by Zoe, set by Smagula. Tomer fires again, gets through, and dugout wide. As Brookline, after a relentless effort, finally picks up the point. 12th kill for Amir Tomer, 24th assist for Smagula. Gallucci the serve, taken by Ray, set by Dratch, spike blocked, could not be dug out. Wait, almost dug out. Wow, what a wild play. I think it was Henry White on the block for Brookline. Yes. No, that was Smagula on the block. Excuse me. Gallucci's serve taken by Ray. Set by Dratch. Tapped over desperately by Katz. Dug out by Tomer. Set by Smagula from the back. It's so blocked. Blocked by Katz. First block of the day for Evan Katz. Dratch's serve into the net. So far this match, every team that has reached 20 points first has gone on to win the set. Brookline hoping to break the pattern. Smagula's serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Katz the roll shot, received by Smagula, set by Lamb. Tomer flies, and it's dug out by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Costa fires, couldn't be dug out. 7th kill for Mike Costa. Dratch, his 28th assist. Katz, the serve off the net court, dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula. Raybold fires, deflected and taken by Sirigiri. Set by Dratch. Ray is blocked, but blocked wide. And a timeout is called by Brookline. 6th kill for Ray. And 29th assist for Luke Dratch. And you can see one of the things with Natick is not only are their blockers very strong at getting the ball right back in the hitter's face, but they've also been very strong at just getting deflections that make it easier on their backline players to dig out that first touch. That is the one strength that has really given Natick the edge so far in this one, and it bleeds into every other aspect of the game, really. Brookline, of course, without one of their starting middle blockers in Zach Spencer, who's out with an illness. But Brookline's still trying to stay in the fight here. Out of the timeout, 22-18. Katz the serve, taken by Zoe, set by Smagula. Raybold fires and delivers a strike. Liam Raybold with his 10th kill. Smagula his 25th assist. Tomer the serve, dug out by Sirigiri, chased down by Dratch, and could not be sent over by Costa. You know, I can understand you don't want to just push it over, but that's a situation where you kind of had to go for a defensive send over there. Kaisal Fakuri subbing back in for Brookline as they trail by 2. Tomer's serve, dug out by Katz, set by Dratch. Fela Ray taps it over, dug out by Smagula. Off the ceiling, could not be followed up. A ceiling-assisted kill for Fela Ray. His 7th, 30th assist for Dratch. Serve Engelman, received by Tomer, set by Smagula to the right to Raybold. Was it off the hands? No. Brookline was looking for a deflection call. They did not get it, and it is set point now for the Redhawks, 24-20. Engelman's serve off the fingertips, and that will end it. Henry Engelman picks up his first ace to finish the set, and Natick goes up 2-1. Final score of the third set, 25-20. Well, Natick in the driver's seat now. They are one set away from winning this match. Brookline will be fighting to stay in it in set number 4. From Schlunz Gym, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Going to take a break and mute the mic and run a YouTube ad break. I'll be back with the 4th set of this match. Stay tuned. Hello again, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan back on the mic here at Schlunz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. Sorry for the screen cutting out for a second there. I needed to change out my battery. We've had a long, thrilling day of volleyball so far today, and now we go into the fourth set of this varsity matchup between the Brookline High Warriors and the Natick High Redhawks. Natick taking the lead 2-1 after winning both the second and third sets. Brookline needs to answer back if they want to push this one to a fifth set. Alex Smagula on serve, taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch, missed on the pass, but it's bumped over by Costa. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, tap over by White, dug out, sent over on two by Katz. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, to the right to Rabel, deflected, taken by Dratch, bumped up by Siri Geary. Katz, roll shot, off the fingertips of Lamb, followed up by Alpha Corey, bumped over by Tomer. Taken by Engelman, set by Dratch, Costa whiffed! Strike one! Boy, he was swinging that one like he was trying to send it over the fence, and he just whiffed on it. A rare mistake from these teams. Siri Geary to Dratch to Katz, blocked. Blocked by Amir Tomer. First block of the day for Tomer, and Brookline starting off strong on the first 2 points. Smagula the serve, taken by Siri Geary. And from Dratch to Engelman, kept alive by Raybold, set by Smagula. Tomer fires to the back, taken by Faye Lowray, set by Dratch. Costa fires, blocked, recovered by Engelman, followed up by Faye Lowray. Tap over by Costa, taken by Raybold, set by Smagula, fired by Tomer, and Amir Tomer comes through. Brookline looking like a completely different team to start this third set. Defending well, attacking well. They're coming right at Natick to start this third set. Serve taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Katz the spike. Could not be dug out. Evan Katz, his 9th kill of the match so far. Dratch, his 31st assist. Katz now on serve. Taken by Alpha Corey, kept alive by Smagula, bumped over awkwardly by White, taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Spike Engelman could not be dug out. Sixth kill for Henry Engelman. 3-2 the score. Katz the serve, taken by Alpha Corey, set by Smagula to the right. Tomer fires, gets it through. Amir Tomer, the co-captain, trying to push his team through to a comeback. He's got 14 kills so far, 27 assists for Alex Smagula. Tomer now the serve off the net court, dug out by Katz, set by Dratch. Spike Costa. No deflection, missed it wide. A 5-2 Brookline lead early in this fourth set. Tomer's serve, dug out by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Spike Faye Lowray gets through for the kill off the sides of the blocker's hands. You know, the hitters and the setter have gotten a lot of love in terms of counting up the numbers, but Druv Siri Geary, the libero, has been such a key piece for Natick throughout this match. This serve taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, blocked wide. Liam Raybold trying to step up in a big way as the primary right side hitter. He's got 11 kills today. This serve received by Faye Lowray, set by Dratch, back to Faye Lowray, blocked, but recovered. Chased down by Katz, bumped over by Andrade. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, back to Raybold, sends it down the line, no deflection, missed it wide. You could tell in the way that Raybold looked frustrated with himself after hitting that one. That as soon as it came off his hand, he knew he hit it wrong. 6-4, the Brookline advantage, as Costa now goes on serve. Deep serve taken by Lamb, set by Smigula to Galucci, sends it over, taken by Costa, set by Drach, Fela-Ray, blocked, recovered by Costa, followed up by Siri Gary, pushed over by Drach, confusion, but Rabel barely takes it, followed up by Lamb and bumped over by Alpha Corey, taken by Katz, set by Drach, Andrade, stopped by Lamb, pushed over by Alpha Corey, Drach now sets to Fela-Ray, blocked, recovered, could not be followed up. Oh, what a thrilling rally, and it ends with a block by, I believe, Liam Raybould. Raybould with his third block of the day. What a crazy rally. Both teams had to improvise a little bit, but it ends in a block. Drach sets to Fela-Ray, tap over, could not be dug out. Whitaker, Fela-Ray going for the finesse kill that time, his 9th of the day. Drach his 34th assist. Serve taken by Alpha Corey, set by Smigula. Alpha Corey fires, kept alive and bumped over. Taken by Tomer, set by Smigula, back to Alpha Corey, tap blocked. Alpha Corey recovers. Oh no! They say a violation. And that'll be another block for Matt Andrade. His third. Kais Alpha Corey still searching for his first kill of the match. Serve sails long from Fela-Ray. And Brookline stays ahead 8-6. Alpha Corey on serve. Serve received by Fela-Ray. Battle at the net. Tapped down by Luca Galucci. I think I'd call that one more of a kill for Galucci rather than a block. So his 4th kill is this one taken by Siri Giri, set by Drach. Pushover by Katz, taken by Tomer, set by Smigula from the back. Tap over by Alpha Corey. Flies off the hands of Andrade. And Alpha Corey finally gets the monkey off his back with his first kill of the day. You know, sometimes that's all you need to potentially get things going. Kais Alpha Corey, he has been having such an uncharacteristically tough day today. And you could see that last point where he got blocked, that the frustration was starting to set in and his teammates were trying to pick him up, be like, don't give up, keep hitting. You know what you can do. And then Alpha Corey, it wasn't the prettiest kill, but he got the kill. And like I said, sometimes all you need is one to get things started. Because we've seen throughout the season what Alpha Corey is capable of. And if that's the one he needs to unlock what he can do, that could be huge for Brookline as they're trying to push to stay alive here in the 4th set. Out of the timeout, Alpha Corey back on serve. Taken by Siri Giri, set by Drach. Andrade fires. Matt Andrade has such a long reach out of the middle as he picks up his 7th kill. Drach his 35th assist. Siri Giri's serve taken by Lamb, set by Smigula. Galucci fires a missile out of the middle to pick up the kill. Five kills now for Luca Galucci as Smigula picks up assist number 30. And now Gallucci will go on serve. Brookline up 4, trying to press their advantage. Serve taken by Feilau Ray, followed up by Dratch. Cats blocked. They could not get it over. That one might be just a little bit short of a full block, considering Natick did get 3 touches, but powerful coverage at the net by White and Smagula. This serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch, spike Engelman. Oh, they say he got the deflection. Engelman with his 7th kill. 36 assists for Dratch. This serve taken by Alpha Corey. Battle at the net, won by Smagula. Oh, and the double touch called. Alex Smagula on the kill there. I'm not sure who gets the assist, but for now I'll give Smagula his 2nd kill. As this one taken, set by Dratch. Costa blocked, recovered by Engelman. Set by Dratch. Spike by Costa blocked, but this time blocked wide. Natick staying within striking distance as Costa picks up his 8th kill. Natick with no players with double-digit kills, but they've got 5 different players with at least 7. Serve taken by Alpha Corey, set by Smagula. Raybold pushes it down, dug out by Katz, set by Dratch. Costa fires, dug out by Alpha Corey, followed up by Smagula. Roll shot Raybold, taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Oh, miscommunication. Sirigiri sends it over, taken by Alpha Corey, set by Smagula. White fires! Henry White coming through with a big shot there. Some big defensive plays on both sides, but it ends with Henry White picking up his 3rd kill of the day. Smagula his 31st assist. Amir Tomer on serve. Dug out by Sirigiri, but it goes wide and off the pole. Amir Tomer with his 2nd ace. 15-9. Tomer's serve could not be dug out. Back-to-back aces for Amir Tomer. The co-captain stepping up again, pushing his team further into the lead. This serve dug out, kept alive by Dratch, spike deflected, and taken by Smagula. Set by Lambs. Tomer, roll shot from the back. How about Amir Tomer here in the 4th set? Hit the wrong buttons, didn't get a replay on that one, which is too bad because that was a heck of a roll shot from Amir Tomer to drop that one in no man's land for the kill. Serve dug out by Sirigiri, chased down by Dratch. Punched over by Feilau Ray, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula, over to Raybold, dug out by Dratch, sent over on 2, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, back to Raybold, tap over. Perfect placement from Liam Raybold. Brookline with all the momentum here in this 4th set as they now lead by 9. The biggest lead either side has had throughout this entire match. This serve taken by Katz off the ceiling, followed up by Engelman, punched over by Costa, taken by Raybold, set by Smagula. Alpha Corey fires, and Kais Alpha Corey comes through with another kill, and a timeout is called as Brookline now leads by 10. Boy, I wondered if that first kill from Kais Alpha Corey was going to unlock his hitting, and now I'm wondering if it unlocked the entire team. Brookline has looked like a steamroller in this 4th set. Now up by 10. 19-9. They are 6 points away from forcing a do-or-die fifth set. The Brookline crowd getting into it out of the timeout. Tomer back on serve. The team has been on fire with their co-captain serving. Six unanswered points for the Warriors currently. Tomer's serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Spike gets through. We got a new player coming through for the kill. That's number 6, Quinn Lord. 38 assists for Luke Dratch. 19-10. Serve taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, it's blocked. Blocked by Andrade. 4 blocks now for Matt Andrade. On serve for Natick, another backup that's come in, Phineas Rando. This serve taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Alfakuri fires off a deflection. Oh, off a net touch, actually. So technically not a kill, but a good hit from Alfakuri, as it was number 9, Ben Antunes, who touched the net. 3 backups on the floor for Natick, as Lamb serves this one. Taken, set by Dratch. Andrade fires and gets the kill. And you gotta wonder, with all these backups in, if Natick is trying to give their starters a breather in preparation for a 5th set. Serve taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Gallucci is blocked. Andrade again, not making it easy for Brookline. And even if Brookline stays in control and finishes the set, every point Natick wins is another point their starters get to rest. Serve taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold could not get it over. And a timeout called by Brookline, as they have been completely flummoxed by Natick's backups here in the 4th set. Their lead cut down to 6. And like I said, Natick, after they fell behind by 10 points, they brought in 3 backups that had not played at all through the first 3 sets. So I think they were kind of strategically conceding this 4th set to get their starters some rest before the do-or-die 5th set that would come if Brookline wins. But now the backups playing better than expected. Brookline possibly playing down to competition in the face of this strategic move. And that just further plays into Natick's strategy, because like I said, every point that Brookline does not win is another extra point that Natick's starters get to rest. Serve coming from Antunes, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, is blocked again, recovered by Gallucci, followed up by Tomer, and Raybold couldn't punch it over. Again, Brookline having so much trouble with Natick's blockers, and their lead has been cut in half. Serve Antunes, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Tomer from the back fires, dug out by Katz, set by Dratch. Shot fired, dug out by Lamb, taken by Smagula, and a roll shot by Tomer is blocked, and it's Andrade again. 6 blocks today for Matt Andrade. This serve dug out by Tomer, set by Smagula. Alfakuri fires cross court, missed it wide. Brookline's 10-point lead has shrunk down to 3 as another timeout is called by Brookline. Boy, things just snowballed on Brookline there. Going from 19-9 to 20-17, outscored 8-1. Whatever Brookline has been missing these past few points, they better find it, and soon. Natick staying with their current lineup as all the momentum is with this lineup, and Matt Andrade really carrying the load here. Like I said, 8 kills and 6 blocks for Andrade today. And Tunis the serve, confusion, but Alfakuri gets it. Galucci the spike, could not be followed up. Brookline very lucky to get that point as they almost lost it on the service receive. But it is Luca Galucci coming through with his 6th kill. Smagula his 35th assist. And Costa and Feilau Ray checking back in for Natick to replace the backups that got them a lot of momentum for a potential comeback. 21-17, Raybold on serve. Dug out by Sirigiri, set by Dratch. Feilau Ray, dug out by Raybold, chased down by Smagula, pushed over by Tomer, taken by Costa, set by Dratch. Feilau Ray blocked. Oh, a net touch by Feilau Ray, trying to chase down that cross-court pass. And Brookline gets the point. Natick brings in their harder hitters back onto the floor, and Brookline still managed to get the point. Serve taken by Katz. Sent on 2 by Dratch. Pancake dig by Lamb, followed up by Raybold, pushed over by Alfakuri. Chased down by Katz. Set. Spike is blocked, recovered by Dratch, followed up by Sirigiri, bumped over by Feilau Ray, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Galucci pushes it through, taken by Costa, set by Dratch. Feilau Ray, tap over, dug out by Raybold, set by Smagula. Alfakuri, Kais Alfakuri gets it through for the kill. A wild rally, and it ends with Kais Alfakuri getting his 3rd kill of the day. Serve, dug out by Sirigiri, bumped up by Andrade, punched over by Katz, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Galucci fires a missile! Brookline marching towards the end of this set as Galucci picks up his 7th kill. Smagula his 37th assist. Set point for Brookline. Raybold on serve. Into the net. This 4th set not over yet, but Brookline 1 point away from sending this to a do-or-die 5th set. Feilau Ray on serve. Taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Alfakuri off the defenders. Oh, they call an illegal hit on Alfakuri. They say he cupped that one. And it is still set point for Brookline. Serve taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Confusion by Brookline. Brookline with some bad misses the last few points, but it's still set point. This serve received by Lamb, but it's an ace for Feilau Ray. And Natick now within 3. Brookline still just needs one more point. Taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, he missed it long. Brookline having surrendered 5 unanswered points. They're on the verge of potentially blowing this lead. 24-22. Serve taken by Tomer, bumped up by Smagula, and Kais Alfakori sending it off the blocker's hands. And Brookline, wait, what? Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? What on earth did they call? And a yellow card assessed to Brookline as they gave the point to Natick. Are they saying Alfakori touched the net or something? What happened? Brookline needs to win this point to win the set. Natick can force a deuce situation if they win this point. Serve taken awkwardly by Lamb, bumped up by Smagula. Alfakori fires, deflected, taken by Katz off the ceiling, bumped over by Andrade. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Alfakori fires, deflected, taken by Costa. Dratch sends it over on 2. Taken by Smagula, set by Lamb. Pushed over by Tomer to the back. What did they call? They called out. Oh my God. Another yellow card to Brookline as the frustration mounts. The ref initially called the point for Brookline and then switched it the other way, and now we're in a deuce win by 2 situation as against the odds, 7 unanswered points from Natick. Alex Smagula talking to the official. Trying to discuss things. I mean, they're not going to get an appeal. But if nothing else, this settles things down by taking the time to talk to the officials, as Brookline very heated right now. Serve Feilau Ray sails long. A good gutsy watch by the Brookline backliners, and they're back at set point. But now no room to give here. If they don't win this point, we go back to deuce. Kais Alfakori serving for the set for Brookline. Taken by Feilau Ray, set by Dratch. Spike Katz is blocked, recovered by Sirigari, could not be followed up. Brookline survives and takes the 4th set as we get ready for a do-or-die 5th set. A huge, huge block there from Alex Smagula as Brookline again takes the set by the thinnest of margins, 26-24. Second block of the day for Alex Smagula. And now things get interesting. For those of you who remember from the Wayland match, the 5th set, as opposed to the first 4, the 5th set will be 1st to 15 win by 2, as opposed to 1st to 25. So a lot less wiggle room to potentially come back from, and every point is going to be huge. Once again, both teams living up to the hype as 2 of the highest ranked teams in the state of Massachusetts. And for the second time in a row, dating back to last year, these 2 teams have pushed it to 5 sets. The last time they faced off, it was in Tappan Gym last May, and Natick came out with the win in that one, winning the last set 15-9. And the real question here is, will Natick be able to carry on the momentum from their near comeback at the end of that fourth set? Will Brookline be too gripped by the frustration they felt in the closing points of that set as they nearly blew a gargantuan lead? They went from up 10 to up just 3, pushed it back up to being up 7, to then being tied. And we got another one in the live chat. Wayne Chai tuning in from the Army, saying good luck, boys. Thanks for the comment, Wayne. Hope you've been enjoying this thrilling match so far. Let's see what the fifth and final set has in store for us tonight. Looks like Natick will be the first to serve, and it'll be Luke Dratch sending it over. Here we go, one set for all the marbles. Serve from Dratch off the fingertips of Lamb, and it'll go for an ace. Second ace of the day for Luke Dratch. This serve taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer pushes to the back. They call a double hit on Tomer. That was going to be a kill for Amir Tomer, but they call the double hit as he went for the push there. Smagula again talking to the official. And again, even if he's not going to win the appeal, this is a good way to slow things down a little bit as frustration mounts for your teammates around you. Serve received by Lamb, set by Smagula, back to Tomer, goes for the hard spike, recovered by Failau Ray, bumped up by Siri Giri, bumped over by Katz, taken by Alpha Kori, set by Smagula, White fires, dug out by Siri Giri off the ceiling, kept alive by Dratch, bumped over by Katz, taken by Raybold, set by Smagula, back to Tomer, sends it off the blocker's hands for the kill. And boy, I had to wait for a second there. They were very slow to award that point. They've been making extra sure with every point so far. From Siri Giri to Dratch to Katz, blocked. Huge block that time for Brookline. Let's take a look and see who that was. That was either White or Tomer. Looks like it was White. Oops. Points going. Sorry about that. From Lamb to Smagula to Raybold. He fires a shot and comes through with a huge kill there. 3 unanswered points for Brookline as they take the lead. Thirteenth kill for Liam Raybold, 39th assist for Alex Smagula, and before that, Henry White had his 4th block. This serve dug out barely by Siri Giri, set by Dratch. Katz is blocked. Another huge block for Brookline, and it's Liam Raybold. Fourth block for Raybold. Serve from Smagula, taken by Katz, set by Dratch. Costa flies, missed it wide. Brookline starting to build some momentum here with 5 unanswered. This serve taken by Sirigiri, set by Dratch, spiked by Engelman, kept alive by Alfakori, chased down by Lamb, punched over by Tomer. Oh my gosh, how did they get that one? Timeout called by Natick. Wow. The defensive efforts from Alfakori and Lamb, and then Amir Tomer making something out of nothing for his 17th kill of the day. Jacob Lamb with his 2nd assist of the match so far. Brookline now leads by 4, but as we know from very recent memory from that 4th set, no lead is safe tonight. Natick trying to slow down the momentum with the timeout call here. The Brookline crowd getting loud here at Schluntz Gym. Serves Smagula, taken by Failau Ray, set by Dratch, spike by Engelman. Natick answers right back out of the timeout. 8th kill for Henry Engelman, 40th assist for Luke Dratch. Serve from Katz, received by Alfakori, set by Smagula, to the right to Tomer, blocked, recovered by White, set by Smagula, over to Raybold, blocked, but it goes too far! Oh my gosh! I've seen plenty of blocks go wide. I've never seen a block go long before. Liam Raybold picks up his 14th kill. Smagula his 40th assist. Serve Tomer, dug out by Katz, set by Dratch. Failau Ray, deflected, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, to the right to Raybold, fires the shot, dug out by Katz, followed up awkwardly by Dratch, sent over, and oh, Brookline got the point. They called the double hit on Dratch. And now with 11 points having been played, they're gonna switch sides. And some of the fans looking to switch sides as well, so we're gonna see a great migration of fans here back and forth. The officials trying to speed things up here. I don't know if the fans are going to be able to make their moves fast enough. This could be an issue. The crowd's so big here tonight at Schluntz. And one of the Natick backups even running across the floor to say to the fans, hey, get up into your seats. We can't play like this. You have to get up there. All right, looks like we're in position now. There's the whistle. Amir Tomer on serve. Dug out by Sirigiri, followed up awkwardly by Dratch. Engelman pushes it over, taken by Alfakori. Oh, but they lost track of it. Bit of an awkward kill, but still a kill for Henry Engelman, his 9th. 41st assist for Dratch. 8-4. Serve taken by Tomer, chased down by Smagula, bumped up for Raybold, blocked. Blocked again by Matt Andrade. That is 7 blocks for the Natick senior. 2 big points out of the timeout for Natick as they cut the lead to 3. Engelman sends it over, taken by Alfakori, set by Smagula, fired by White. Henry White with a shot across the bow to give it back to Brookline. 4th kill for Henry White, 41st assist for Alex Smagula. Lamb on serve, taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Andrade fires and delivers again. Matt Andrade has been such a force for Natick out of the middle. That's his 9th kill. 42nd assist for Dratch. 4 Natick players have 9 kills. Not a single one has 10. Mike Costa on serve. Dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula. Raybold fires. Raybold gets the kill. Brookline reaches the 10-point threshold. They are 5 points away as Raybold picks up his 15th kill. Smagula his 42nd assist. Raybold on serve, taken by Siri Geary. Battle at the net, won by Dratch. An errant first hit, but Dratch makes lemonade out of lemons to pick up his 3rd kill. Siri Geary with his 3rd assist. This serve taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Gallucci! Brookline's middle hitters coming up big here in the 5th set. Luca Gallucci, his 8th kill. Smagula, his 43rd assist. Kais Alfakuri on serve. Taken by Felaure. Set by Dratch. Katz, the roll shot. Off the hands of Raybold and off the ceiling, and that'll go for a kill. Evan Katz, the first Natick player to reach double digits in kills. He's got 10. Dratch with his 43rd assist. 11-8 the score. Siri Geary the serve, taken by Lamb. Set by Smagula, across to Tomer, overshoots it. This one down to the wire again in the 5th and final set, 11-9. Serve received by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Tap over by Gallucci, taken by Siri Geary, set by Dratch. Katz fires, deflected, and taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Tomer flies, deflected, taken by Felaure, set by Dratch. Katz tries, roll shot deflected, taken by Alfakuri, set by Smagula. Back to Tomer, roll shot deflected, taken by Felaure. Dratch over on 2, taken by Gallucci, set by Smagula. Tomer pushed to the back, taken by Siri Geary, bumped up by Engelman, spiked by Gallucci! Luca Gallucci punishing to end one doozy of a rally. His 9th kill. (12-9). Brookline leads by 3. They need 3. Gallucci on serve, and he missed it. Got on top of that one, and Natick gets the free point there. Dratch the serve, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer, the spike got blocked back. Blocked back by Costa. And with 23 points having been played, they switch sides. 3rd block for Costa. It looks like we got a full timeout actually here. 12-11. Still anyone's match here late in the 5th and final set. We got some more notes in the live chat. Uri Tomer watching from Colorado. Andrew White watching from California. Both fan bases bringing the noise here. Serve from Dratch. Received by Lamb. Chased down by Smagula. Pushed over by Tomer. Taken by Dratch. Set by Sirigiri. Costa missed it wide. Both teams were caught a little out of rhythm on their sequences. But Brookline got theirs in and Natick didn't. Big, big, big point coming up here. Smagula on serve. Taken by Sirigiri. Set by Dratch. Spike by Katz. Got through. Evan Katz with his 11th kill, matching the total number of kills he had against Brookline last year in their 5-set thriller. 44th assist for Dratch. 13-12. Katz the serve, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Rayball blocked. It's blocked by Costa, and we're tied at 13 as Brookline calls timeout. Remember, folks, even in the 5th set, it is win by 2. So if either side wins the next 2 points, they win the match. But if they split the next 2 points, we go back into a deuce-type situation again, in which case a team will have to win by 2. Regardless of what happens from here on out, the final margin of victory for the winning team will be 2 points here in the 5th and final set. Here we go, 13-13. Who will have match point rather after this one? Katz on serve. Received by Lamb, set by Smagula to the right to Tomer. Dug out by Dratch, followed up by Sirigiri. Bumped over awkwardly by Failau Ray. Chased down by Alpha Corey, but it's sent over on one, but they missed it! Failau Ray missed it! A huge break for Brookline after a bad receive. And now it's match point for Brookline as Natick calls timeout. Oh my gosh. 2 big mistakes back-to-back from both teams on those on-1 hits, but only one of them flew out. And it is now match point for Brookline. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Will Brookline win the match, or will Natick send us back to a deuce-type situation? Amir Tomer serving for it all here in Brookline. Serve, dug out by Sirigiri, set by Dratch, spike by Costa, blocked, dug out by Katz, battle at the net, one, White, it's Henry White, and Brookline wins it! Unbelievable! Henry White stepping in for the 6th Zach Spencer and coming through with the biggest point of the year so far. The final score here in Brookline. The Brookline High Warriors, 3 sets. The Natick High Redhawks, 2 sets. Set scores 25-23, 21-25, 20-25, 26-24, 15-13. Henry White, the man of the hour, with the match-winning block at the end. His team-leading 5th block to finish the match. Wow. And how about that for a marquee match, folks? You think the rankers didn't get it right, putting these two teams near the top of the rankings in the state of Massachusetts? Mark my words, these two teams will still be playing more than a week into June. I'm feeling it right now. What a great, great match that absolutely lived up to the billing. Andrew White in the live chat saying, Jesse, that was great. Thank you so much. Uri Tomer saying, nice job. Jesse, where can we see the stats for this game? When I post highlights, probably sometime tomorrow, I post stats with those in, like, you know, the description section of the video or in the caption on Instagram and Facebook. But I'll also just tell you the stats that I have for it right now. And these are, you know, my own unofficial counts. But what I had Amir Tomer with 17 kills, 3 aces, and 1 block. I had Liam Raybold with 15 kills, 4 blocks, and 1 ace. Alex Smagula with 43 assists, 2 kills, and 2 blocks. Henry White with 5 blocks, including the match winner, and 4 kills. Luca Gallucci with 9 kills and 2 blocks. Kais Alfakuri with 3 kills and 1 assist. And I had Jacob Lamb with 2 assists and 1 ace. And for Natick, I had Luke Dratch with 44 assists, 3 kills, 2 aces, and 2 blocks. Evan Katz, 11 kills, 2 aces, 1 block. Matt Andrade, 9 kills, 7 blocks. Henry Engelman, 9 kills, 3 blocks, 1 ace. Whitaker Falau Ray with 9 kills, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 ace. And I had Druv Sirigiri with 3 assists and Quinn Lord with 1 kill. So those are the final stats I had for this match. But that's going to do it for this one. Remember, folks, if you enjoyed this broadcast, if you enjoyed this match, and how could you not enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat today. If there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the description or in the comment section down below. But you can also go down below to the description section of this video, where you can find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation, as well as some links related to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, my email, as well as my social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. Like I said, I'll be posting highlights from this match probably sometime tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those. Those will be on this channel as well as on Instagram and Facebook. Brookline 3, Natick 2. Set scores 25-23, 21-25, 20-25, 26-24, 15-13. From Schlentz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.